Welcome, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to talk about the highly anticipated Netflix series Cowboy Bebop. A ragtag crew of bounty hunters chases down the galaxy's most dangerous criminals. They'll save the world for the right price. Cowboy Bebop is a live-action version of the anime series of the same name, which is regarded as one of the best anime series of all time. I have seen the series. It is highly enjoyable. Definitely one of the best that I have seen. So going into Cowboy Bebop, naturally I was excited, a little bit hesitant. Anime adaptations never create that same charm. They miss certain details, little details that make these characters who they are. So many adaptations just do not work. And I think Cowboy Bebop is one of the best adaptations I have seen. What makes this one of the best adaptations I have seen is the attention to detail to the characters, minor characters, story arcs. They make sure that the characters feel like the characters from the anime series, and it looks like it to the style of directing, the jazz music that accompanies the series, from the characters to what they are interested in. Everything about it does feel like Cowboy Bebop, but with real people. John Cho plays Spike Spiegel. And John Cho does an amazing job playing Spike Spiegel. He's part of this ragtag team of bounty hunters. He has a troubled past, but tries to move forward with it. The blue suit, he's always cool. He has a desire for noodles. Everything about the character that you loved within the anime series is definitely there. John Cho is a fabulous actor, and he really gets lost within this role, making sure all of the characteristics to Spiegel is here. He never cracks under pressure, and you really feel that within the series, especially when we start to dive a little bit into his past regarding certain characters that we see throughout the series. Once we start to learn some about that, that's when some of the more personal, emotional moments come out for the character, and John Cho is there to handle them. Jet Black is played by Mustafa Shakir, and I really like this character, not only in the anime series, but also within this live-action series. He feels like the head of this ragtag team when they start to feel like a family. He's kind of like that father figure, making sure everything is intact, making sure everybody's following orders, everything is running smoothly. I love how this character is handled within the series. Not only does he look like the character from the anime series, he handles all of those moments very well. But my favorite character within the anime series, and luckily my favorite character in this live action adaptation, is Faye Valentine. When Faye Valentine enters the fold, you really feel her presence, and as the character progresses, you start to learn more about her upbringing, who she really is. That story arc is handled with such care that you start to sympathize with this character and you fall in love with this character. Faye Valentine is played by Daniella Pineda, and she absolutely has so much fun with this role. Her presence is immediately felt, and when she starts to work with Spike Spiegel and Jet Black, they become a very strong trio, and they really connect with each other, and that chemistry is flowing throughout the series to where you care about each one of these characters in a separate way, but when they work together, it is very, very strong. The style of anime definitely translates nicely into this live action form. The title cards, the transition scenes, the two characters that start to announce the bounties, the goodbye sequence at the end of the series, even the opening sequence, all of it is there. It is all the same exact thing. From announcing which session it is, the opening sequence, everything is the same exact thing. And that's where a lot of anime adaptations fail to work, is because they don't bring what made those series so fun to watch over to their adaptation. They miss the point. and Cowboy Bebop does not miss it. It is handled with such care that they are willing to take what made that series work and bring it to Netflix and see it in a live action form, to where you see certain things that you loved in the anime series, you're seeing it now, and you get so happy because it is there. But the direction, the certain angles of how they handled certain scenes, the jazz sequences, the music, it just feels like Cowboy Bebop. And the action is so smooth. It is directed so well. You get lost in some of these action scenes when it comes to Spike Spiegel and Jet Black handling some bounties and how quick it does feel. Certain episodes are over 50 minutes. Certain episodes are only 30 minutes long. So you get a wide variety of, different run times, and they make sure that each episode has a nice pace for it. If I had to have any complaint about Cowboy Bebop, is the lack of development for the villain aspect of the series. Not trying to spoil anything for people who have not seen the anime series, but if you have seen the anime series, you know the villain side of it all with Vicious, a long-time rival to Spike Spiegel with the Syndicate. He is in here, and I do like the character, and I think it's handled nicely in the new adaptation, but the progression for Spiegel's past and Vicious, and even Julia in the series, a quick transition from the beginning of the series to about middle half of the series, and there's 10 episodes, but the development doesn't feel very strong because Cowboy Bebop had a lot of side stories, one-off episodes, and they tried to do a little bit of that within this series. They bring some minor characters that don't have that much to do within the series, especially when it comes to characters like Mad Pierrot. He's in here, and that's crazy, but it takes away some of the development for Vicious and Julia and more of Spiegel's past. And so while I do appreciate some of the smaller details of the series coming forth to Netflix, it kind of takes away from the development for some of the villain side of the series. That's my only complaint with the series, but other than that, it's a pretty terrific adaptation, I will admit. It does not create that same charm though, but it is a faithful adaptation. It kind of switches up some of the stories. I went and watched this one, and then I was watching it, I opened up another browser to check what episode that was, and they kind of switch things around. It makes it a little more of a coherent story. And even the corgi from the anime series, Ian, is in here, and it's adorable. So I loved Cowboy Bebop. It was a blast to watch. I loved all of the detail to the series, the characters, the designs, the world building within it, focusing on Spiegel's past, building a relationship between Faye, Jet Black, and Spike. It's all a lot of fun. It's an action-packed series that is worth watching. If you have not seen the anime series, it's still worth checking out, and then eventually go see the anime series, because there's so much more to the anime series. But it's fun to see both and see how they brought the new series to life while being faithful to that anime series. So before I give you my score for the new adaptation of Cowboy Bebop, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here. So hit that subscribe button and get it all in one spot. I'm going to go ahead and give Cowboy Bebop a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Cowboy Bebop on Netflix. Have you guys seen the new adaptation? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.